To recap, you guys checked back in with the mayor after a debaucherous night on the town. She gave you the next task, which was to help escort a local gangster deliver a package to a handover spot where it would be exchanged with a enigmatic member of the Shadow Cartel known as the Candlemaker. And along the way, you kind of swapped stories and banter with Folk and his cronies, and made it to the meeting point relatively safely. But after the package and the money had swapped hands, you were ambushed by 3 monsters I can't even remember the fucking name of anymore.
Dude, those motherfuckers are scary.
Big tentacly telepathic ceiling monsters that would wrap you up and slap you and bite you. And that was mostly what you guys were doing last session, was killing those, which you succeeded in doing.
Sure did do.
Without any casualties, I believe. So you are now in this cavern with these 3 dead monsters, which are still attached to the ceiling. One of which did try and escape, but I think Gavin finished it with some long shots. Or was it Kia? I don't know. Someone got it at range. But yeah, there's these 3 monsters. One got disintegrated. I remember that much. So there's 2 corpses of these things hanging on the ceiling. Thug Doug and Jerry, Terry, whatever their names were.
Yeah, correct.
Was it really Jerry and Terry?
Yes.
Okay,
It's in my
cool.
notebook. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, cool. Kind of on one side of the room, I think Thug Doug got whipped pretty hard in this fight. So he's kind of tending to his wounds, looking sorry for himself. He's still got the gold. Jerry and Terry have it. And the Candlemaker, one of his guys also got pretty badly beaten and slapped and bitten. As well as you guys. I think you guys took a fair walloping on this encounter too.
I know I got hit. Yeah, I'm at 81.
I'm good.
I got
Happy to.
healed.
Yeah, I could use some healing.
I'm gonna go up.
Cool.
How badly is he hurt?
I don't know. I'm not tracking his health at the moment. He got kind of hurt. Oh wait, no, hang on. All right, that's all. I'm all good now. Yeah, proper. I'm all right. Yeah.
Another thing.
Proper.
Oh, thanks, love.
He's also
Hey,
got
thanks,
Death
love.
Lord.
That's one. Lord.
Did I?
That's one.
Is
Did I take
anyone
any
really
damage?
hurt?
I remember now. were we doing the fucking Johnny Vegas voice last session? Who was that for?
Oh, it was brought up at one point. I
Who
can't
was
remember. Who was that?
Monkey?
It's not in the edit I made anyway.
Who was that?
The
I don't
only
know.
edit I'm ever gonna remember is the
Sorry, I'm talking
just
to my
talking
mum.
to my mum.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was funny.
Yeah, so you guys can heal up. The Candlemaker is looking troubled.
Like really troubled?
Well,
Like pissed off troubled or?
no, not pissed off. He's more just kind of. He looks quite concerned, and he's talking with his group. I think we're okay for the moment. Thank you very much for the offer.
Can bump you up 70 hit points if you want.
No, I think it might be best if you don't go overboard with the healing.
I'm at
Just-
81.
Never gonna.
It might be better if you kind of save your magic and just kind of catch your breath
Wait,
for a moment.
Gavin, did you say you need healing?
I might look a little beaten up. I'm okay.
Are you like 70 points beaten up?
No.
I'm like 46 points beaten up.
Ooh, damn.
I can give you.
I cast heal. I want to use it for the first time.
How much do I
You
heal?
just got healed 70.
70?
Yes.
Wow.
It's a level 5 spell.
Jesus hell.
Six.
Okay.
Six, yeah.
Five or
Thanks.
six. Big
Wait,
use
are
for
you guys burning spells?
Apparently.
Okay.
I was so fucking useless last time.
We could
so
chill
I
for a
need to
bit
do
if you like.
something.
The Candlemaker is kind of having his like little discussion with his group and walks over to you guys and says, "Right, so this is a bit of an altercation. It seems that foreign parties have become aware of the transaction, and we think it might be best if we, can I interest you guys
What?
in a little bit more work?"
People can control those things?
I guess.
Yeah, very, very dangerous people can.
What kind of
Wow.
work are you talking about?
Right, so if those Balhanovs are here, then it means that this whole operation's been compromised. And it's most likely only a matter of time before we're attacked again. Would be willing to offer you guys another 10,000 golds if you would help escort us to a cartel depot, which is just over a day's travel from here. I'm just about to call in for backup now and let them know what the situation is, but the three of us are not prepared to defend this in the likely event of a follow-up attack. These things are typically used as scouts because of their ability to teleport and turn invisible. Because their invisibility is like a natural ability, it doesn't show up on like detect magic and stuff. So that's probably how you guys missed it in the first place.
Just a question though. Do we have to? Is part of our job escorting Thug Dug and all them back?
No,
Or are we
no,
actually done now?
You're done. In fact, just make sure you see him before he leaves and get your money.
Okay.
But yeah, this would be a completely kind of separate deal, just between us. Thug Dug would go his own way.
I want to do an insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, me too, because I'm gonna ask something afterwards.
14.
14? Yeah, he seems... I mean, he's very kind of like self-assured, confident, and stoic-looking individual. Very clearly very capable, but he does look a little bit rattled at the minute. Like, confidence is shaken. Don't seem to be kind of playing you, but who knows?
It did take them a while to join the combat last time, right? Like, weren't they thinking of running?
They didn't join the combat.
No. They were protecting the package.
That's what they were doing.
I
Okay,
wanna
you did
say
things.
over the rings.
And Thug Dog, the Candlemaker was casting magic.
Yeah.
When
Yeah, I
they
knew he
were-
was doing something.
I just want to say over the rings, 10k seems kind of cheap. I mean, they just paid a shitload of money for this parcel.
Use your words,
and-
Bard.
And
10K.
then
I want to know what's in there.
yeah, me too. So shall we try and bump up the gold, and we need to know what's in the package before we.
And over the.
Well, yeah.
5,000 gold each.
Each? Money.
Wait, I actually need to find my fucking notes.
Unless Jared the Lawkeeper corrects me, I'm pretty sure it's 10 pages.
I believe it was 1,000 gold.
15k per hour journey.
I remember asking, but I don't think I actually heard how much it was.
Yeah, in that case,
I
I've
should
got
really
it.
digitally put this down somewhere. I've got a coffee mug staying in my inventory.
It's 10k per person. Sorry, 10k.
No, that rules is written. You said 10k per person.
Rules as written. What?
Rules is said.
Rules is.
Okay, in that
Spoken in the
case,
moment.
it's 1k per member of the party. I just said it, so it's now the new rules.
No.
are set.
The first one got
So we
set,
got
mate.
1k off Thugdug.
No, okay. Just to kind of expedite this process, Fugdog has already counted out your 10k gold and kind of left it for you in a
Okay.
pile, and he's like, "All right, then I'll be off. Catch y'alls later."
See you,
Why
fuck dog.
He seems really keen to fucking get out of there. And then
Fuck dog.
Like Douglas.
Him, Jerry, and Terry hop up onto the empty trolley with the money and just roll down the hill at an incline.
I want to
down.
shout to him. Let us know if you need anything else, fuck dog. Love
No,
you.
will do, mate, bye now. Love you too.
I hope
I've
we
stopped
see
you
him again.
dying for once, but don't die twice.
So have you? Are you amenable to the offer?
Give us a moment. We're just discussing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you say that when we're all just kind of standing there, obviously not
Yeah,
talking?
we're just like staring
Yeah.
at each other.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
We're just like
fancy.
wiggling our eyebrows as we speak telepathically.
Well, to be
Let-
fair,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yo.
It's really obvious. Like, at no point
Oh,
have you
yeah,
guys
for
specified
sure.
that you're doing this kind of. So, like, literally, like you're like looking at each other and like gesturing at each other and shit.
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I considered like saying something to like distract, but no, I don't think I would.
So, what do we want? We want 1. We have to know what's inside.
Yes. It's gonna be
2.
hard to shift on that if
10k's
you want to
kind
get
of
back
light.
alive.
10k's kind of light.
Yeah, that's
Double
kind of chump change to us now.
How many of us are there? 6?
Guess it's not bad for like a day's work, but it's underdark day's work.
I mean, if it was 12,000, we'd do 2 each.
Well, why don't we just bump it up to 20k since they paid a shitload of money to get it in the first place? They need to get
What
it
about
back safely.
24 so it divides more easily?
Hey,
That's why I said 12.
you want to say to him 24? Wait, should we go with 24 first? And then be like, when he's like, nah, I can't do that. We'll go, alright, we'll go 20.
Yeah.
If we say too high a number, he might not tell us what's in it.
He doesn't have a lot of options right now.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's the deal breaker. If he doesn't tell us, deal's off.
Great. Yeah.
If that's okay with everyone?
Do it.
Alright, so Mila's not taking anything, so that's cool.
Alright, cool. So we each
Roll
get
for
2k?
So I'm cool with 20k then.
Yes.
So I
So
get,
5.
So we're going. Yeah, okay. I think we're settled. 20k, and we have to know what's inside. Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diamond shrugs.
Monk. Agreed.
Yep.
Kyogen.
All right. Sorry. Yeah.
It's a
Mila,
barbarian.
you want to know what's inside? Fucking Mila's such a
How
punk.
How much did he pay for this thing?
I don't think we know.
No, we don't know, do we?
Huge
Yeah.
bag of money.
Could have been coppers.
Pretty sure it was platinums, off the top of my head.
There were platinum.
Well, I can- I remember them saying platinum.
Because folk Doug was all acting up like, oh, I don't need to count it. I can tell how much it is from the weight.
Yeah.
I was like, well, there's a mixture of platinum and gold in there, so that's bullshit.
Yeah, but it's fuck Doug. Right, so
Guy like that get a decent fucking living. What the fuck?
Yeah.
fuck Doug's awesome, man.
It's also a dummy.
He's also really stupid. Yeah.
He's not stupid,
Right,
he's
He's
just a
street
dummy.
smart.
Yeah.
He
I
knows
know
how much in
intelligent.
ounces.
Yeah, is he actually? Hey, he's survived every time. And
That's fu-
I would. Anyway,
anyway.
I will say back to Candlemaker. So, we will escort you back, but we need something extra.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
So we're
Was it
gonna
on
settle on
musical?
24k. And we have to know what's inside the box.
Okay, right. Neither of those are gonna work.
All right, let's work it. Let's work it out here.
No. Look, I'm not saying I'm not open to negotiation. Specifically, I am not authorized to let you know what's in the box. That is way above my head.
We're not gonna
Uh,
tell you. We're not gonna tell anyone that you told us.
No, like literally, it's kind of okay. If I put it in these words, that is a secret that the Shadow Cartel would happily kill you to keep. Does that dissuade you slightly?
Right, just a bit conferring here.
Alright, is the money negotiable?
Right. So, I am only authorized at the moment for another 10k, but I can. Okay, so I can put my own word to this. I can throw in a personal favor on top of this.
How good's a personal favor? What does that get us?
Well, I mean, I am a grandfather of the Shadow Cartel. He says, like he expects
Gavin,
people
Gavin,
to know what that means.
Gavin,
Oh, is it a family
that
organization?
is.
What?
Do you know
Gavin,
what the Shadow
you,
Cartel is.
yeah, you probably you
He's-
know.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Gavin's the only one.
Oh, I'm
so
the only.
the
What?
Shadow Cartel has a rank system, at
Okay.
which the
Caste system.
no, not quite a caste system, but a ranking system, like you know, kind of like there's like lieutenants and shit like the mafia have, but names are father, grandfather, great grandfather, and godfather.
Okay.
Oof.
He's only halfway there.
There's only 3 great grandfathers and 1 godfather in the organization, and there's about a dozen or so.
Still only
It's
halfway
very
there.
kind of not.
So he's still
super well known.
pretty.
He's pretty high up. He's like
Yeah.
the highest up that you're likely to meet, like in
Yeah.
this situation. Yeah,
So Gavin, how much is a favor worth?
a lot.
Probably a lot.
Yeah,
Probably a
Is-
lot,
is
actually.
10k and a favor worth?
I would say
It
yes.
can be anything.
That does sound more worth than an additional 14k.
I'd be happy to seal that with a finger guns if you guys are not.
What? Well,
Yeah, that's definitely worth a couple
business
of K
hands
to me.
up. Business thumbs up, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. The finger guns is how they do it in the city. Down here, we do.
Oh.
Hang on, what they have a secret handshake. What do they do?
Can't break.
But like the Arnold Schwarzenegger like arm clasp.
No,
You,
they.
you know what I mean? Where you,
Oh,
like,
that one scene! The one scene where they kind of like really slowly, and that was,
But it's like not a handshake because they're
They're
grabbing
both
each other's
testing.
arms.
yeah.
Like that's how the Shadow Cartel seal deals.
I thought that's where Kyo sealed deals.
Funny
I have
enough,
to see this
barbarians
now.
also seal deals that way.
The whole Underdark, and also Goliaths.
Okay.
I would be happy if someone just used a 6th level heal. I would be happy to retcon that, as you guys are more than free to take a short rest here and just get fucking hit dice.
Oh, by the way, did I take any damage last fight? Because I forgot to update my character sheet, and I don't see my token anymore.
Yeah,
that much.
your
I
token.
think everyone did.
Nothing a short
that
rest.
seems low. I feel like
Are we
you took
having
more than
Are we
that.
having a short rest?
I didn't take too many damage.
Do
Too
we
much
have time
damage.
to
Not
159 of
overall.
200 is what's written on your token.
Are we
159.
having a short
Yeah, I
rest?
did have temporary hit points and shit like that. I don't think I took any more than that. That sounds right.
Just heal up to max, and then it's all chill.
Okay.
Just to hit dice up. Yeah, no, we can take a short rest. It's highly unlikely. They could have been okay.
I'll load off a
I
couple
need
of
to
hit
make a
dice.
call. I need, if you guys are happy to make the deal now, 10k in a favor, and not knowing what's in the box, to escort us back.
Give
you
us,
can-
give us something about the box.
I
Can
really
I-
can't. I really can't.
Anything.
My life literally
Anything.
depends on you guys not finding out what's in this box. So I
Uh,
can't-
you're a
it's-
fucking cat.
Anything.
Like you please
What
understand
does
how
the
much
box
money.
look like?
It's
Yes.
a simple simple wooden
It
crate.
is just a wooden crate. Okay, that's what I was imagining, but I wasn't sure if there was a reason.
Yeah. Simple,
don't-
unmarked wooden crate.
Don't mind Flynn. His curiosity is like a cat.
There's a saying about that. my finger on what it is, but it's a good one and it applies to the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know the one.
Can I just
Right.
ask, who do you think was controlling these Belhanoths?
Oh, it's Mind Flayers. 100%.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, okay, so literally just give me like 5-10 minutes to check in with HQ, update them on the situation, and then we can kind of have a rest and I'll talk you through kind of what I can talk you through, which is most
And
of it.
just-
to be fair.
Just update them on the 10k.
Well, yeah, that's that's my
and the
personal
favour.
allowance. That's all within my personal allowance. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So, but I will. Don't. Thank you for telling me how to do my job there. But
I'm good at that.
okay, he kind of goes off into a corner, puts his finger to his ear, and starts talking.
Why does he have to put his finger on his ear to do this? It works for us.
Oh no, mind flayers. I'm totally gonna be taking control over.
What's your intelligence score, by the way?
It's actually not bad.
Is it wisdom?
More than me.
My
Yeah,
intelligence is
he's a
13.
clever one.
Oh shit.
Damn, not bad. Not bad at all.
Damn. I'm 8.
Yeah, but my save still isn't good for that.
It would
It's not
be
terrible,
actually
but
1, wouldn't it?
So Mila's actually a fucking idiot.
Yes, Stu.
Wait,
Um,
what's yours, Mila?
She's not her father's favorite.
like, father doesn't have a favorite. He hates us all.
Wow.
Like, no, he doesn't hate us all equally. He tolerates us all.
No,
Wow.
he doesn't.
You're
tolerate-
-1 intelligence?
Oh, and plus,
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm
13
confused
plus
as
1.
fuck.
Jared.
So it's almost. Oh, Jared.
I'm 13. She has as much
Wow.
as Kyo.
Damn. I'm like the smartest here, apart from Asmodeus.
You don't show it.
Seeing
How
as
much do you have?
nobody is specifically calling to try and listen in on the conversation, he's having.
Oh,
with
he's actually
HQ.
like talking.
Yeah, he's talking aloud, but it's
Oh.
like he's talking quietly, but he's clearly not making that much of an effort to kind of like hide it. It's more just kind of like he's gone into the corner for a bit of privacy.
I feel like just out of like the whole nature of Dusty,
Yeah.
he would be trying to take in everything.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me. Fuck the
How's it
gone.
going?
Duck's gone.
Did we get the money?
Duck gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been paid.
We
You've
got
been
money.
paid.
It was 1,000 each?
It's
No,
10K
it was
divided
10k.
No.
10k
Okay.
divided.
So if you want to give 4K to the group fund and 1K each, you can do that.
There's a group
Yeah.
fund?
Yeah, I think Frank has it.
I don't think you're
That
in the
is not
group fund
possible.
at the moment.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'll take my cut of the group fund, unless I'm in the group. Alright, I'm taking 2K.
Yes, I'll take 2K too.
Why is it?
because
Why are
we-
people taking
I'll take
2k?
3. I'll take 3.
Because we
Well,
each
no,
get
I'll
2,
take
because
five.
no
I'm
one's not
taking
taking
5.
it.
Yeah, just take 2.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. If yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god. I'm not just taking 2 because I want more than you. I'm
Well,
taking
okay,
my
20.
share.
First come, first serve. Snooze, you lose, idiots.
What was your perception check, Dusty?
Only 13.
Okay, so you basically get what I was about to say, which is just bits and pieces. You hear the words backup, compromised, and depot site A75, and the word and ASAP. And he seems fairly urgent in the call. It lasts maybe like 40 seconds. It's not like it doesn't seem like a two-way thing, more like a broadcast.
Okay.
And then he wraps that up and he comes over to you guys and goes, right, okay. So, oh yeah, cool. We have a fire going. I remember. I'm just gonna start roasting some marshmallows, and I'll kind of catch you up on where we're at. So, I can't tell you what's in the box, but I can tell you that a very significantly powerful faction of Mind Flayers wants it very badly. And it seems that they're somehow aware of this deal going down, which shouldn't have happened.
Let me check.
Those don't
Stop
actually those don't actually work, by the way.
Have you tried it?
What?
Well, someone did. It doesn't work.
I've been lied to.
So if the Mind Flayers have found out about this,
I assume you guys are all familiar with Mind Flayers, right? You've at the very least heard the stories.
Yep. Totally. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it has been exaggerated. They do typically kind of keep themselves, but yeah, they're pretty scary up close.
so obviously somebody from either your side or Fugdug's side has been caught up with them.
We use Fugdug specifically because he's too stupid to leak any of the information.
Yeah, but Fugdug must have some people.
Fugdug is only one chain, and the amount of money that has been spent on this package, from the acquisition of the item to where we are right now, which is almost the final step, is absolutely staggering.
I'm gonna say through the ring, it's an item. It's not like fucking drugs or something. It's an object.
It's one thing, not many things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Good remember.
Make a Arcana check for me.
You know what I don't like is that my
Or a
wisdom
history check.
save is a -1, and I'm pretty sure that's what you have to use against Mind Flayers.
It's normally intelligence, I think.
Oh, is it? There's no intelligence.
One of-
save. Oh, there is.
You've definitely heard the stories that they can do all sorts of crazy shit. You don't know how much of it is true. You've heard they eat brains. You've heard they control psychic energy. That they can mind control people. You've heard that they can they give people nightmares. That they eat babies and all kinds of crazy tall stories. But yeah, you don't. Yeah, I mean you've definitely heard that they can mind control people, but your actual kind of big picture knowledge of Mind Flayers is only really limited to Tall Tales.
That
Well, I mean, if that's being brought up, Candlemaker kind of says, right, okay, so, yeah, I can kind of go into a bit more detail. We kind of share a home with these things, and although we do try and keep our business separate, occasionally it does interact. So we're all kind of well prepped in how to deal with these things. Well, the best you can anyway. Yeah, you should absolutely be wary of mind control magic. If you have any kind of guards or abilities you can put in place to ward that off, now would be the time to do it, or maybe prepare them the first chance you get.
Is mind control a charm?
I believe it is a.
Psionics can
Some
still be
of them.
charmed.
I don't think dominate person is a charm, but there are some. I'm not sure.
Because I have something which is something to do with counter.
No, I don't. I don't think dominate person
Let's keep
is
playing
a
music.
charm.
Anything.
Hmm?
To stop Mind Flayers.
have some. I'm gonna take my chance.
I can calm their emotions.
Well, I believe lesser and greater restoration can be quite useful on people who have been taken over.
I look at me on Flynn.
One of my associates is a cleric who has some limited.
I have counter
Magic.
charm. I
for
have.
this.
I do, yeah.
We're gonna end up using this favor to fucking revive all and die on this journey.
I have greater restoration, so
Well,
I have 2 casts of it. Well, I have 4 casts of it actually, and then I
Alright,
have.
done.
I can't use the rings. I only have one spell slot in my rings at the moment.
right, I'll say that you guys have had 30 minutes of just kind of like chatting and stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone.
We're not gonna be in
remember
any
your
danger when we
17
come
hit
back
points.
from wherever this is, right?
Promise that. Probably not. Unless you take something with you. Mind flayers tend to be quite goal orientated, rather than bearing grudges. They have like what do they call it? Where they all kind of share one brain. That's
Hive
it.
mind.
Yeah, so they don't tend to kind of like hold grudges or have like petty things. If you were to do like if you were to strike at their lair and kill their big head brain, maybe.
Elder brain?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
see, all that's
Elder
stuff that you guys definitely don't know.
Everyone gets.
Then maybe they'd come after you, but just helping us in this, probably not.
Probably
Unless
not.
you. Well, I'm not a mind flayer. I'm not part of their hive mind, so I cannot see how this is any more dangerous than your regular line of work.
Everyone gains 19 hit points.
19.
Temporary hit points.
Temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Don't you
very
have
much.
Song of Rest as well?
I do.
Yes.
Shouldn't you be using that?
I
Probably.
will. Where is Song of Rest?
It's like a
It
little
just make-
extra
you-
nug of healing for
You can
everyone.
use less hit points. Use less hit dice.
I can't find Song of Rest. Oh, there it is. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Everyone gains extra 1d6. Do I roll that or do they roll that? No.
No,
It's,
it's 1d10.
1d10.
And we also get that as temporary hit points?
I'll
No,
roll it.
That's Rego hit points. That's just healing.
Oh, okay. Because I'm already full, so.
If anyone needs it, they get 7 HP.
Oh, that's like exactly what I needed.
Oh, I love this song. This is so good. Kind of make us kind of groove in. Oh.
I was about to check watch together.
It's like a bit like the club music we have back in our secret capital.
Secret capital.
Yes.
Tell me all about it.
No, it's a secret.
Damn, you got me. It's always worth a go.
It's called Drowhalla, and it's
Yeah. Dusty
super
makes it
secret.
now.
Okay, it is actually called that. That's a cool name.
What?
Drowhalla.
Did you just decide?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the Drow capital.
Super secret drow capital.
It's not actually that super secret, but it is pretty hard to get to without a guide.
Okay, I'll cross it out.
Right. Shall we,
So you said it's a day. Travel.
Yeah, well, we
So-
will have to rest. We will have to make camp at some point. I don't think we'll be able to make the whole thing in one go, but that might be for the best if we
Run into
do that
trouble.
somewhere relatively defensible. And then, if we're lucky, if we get a full rest, we'll be much better prepared if we get into any trouble. But
It's okay,
I
we
advise
can-
everybody to keep an eye out, and also to just kind of prepare yourself for. I mean, who's been down into the Underdark, like deep into the Underdark before?
Have I?
I don't know if you've been this
Born in
deep.
the Underdark.
Yeah, like I probably haven't.
Oh, I heard that song.
You're a dwarf, aren't
Call me.
Well, isn't that where you're born or something?
Yeah, they come out of holes.
Yeah. Dwarves don't dig a diggy hole. They come out of hole.
They do. That's how Tolkien dwarves are born. They literally come out of holes. in the
Digging a
ground.
hole, digging a hole.
Wait, what? Like potatoes?
I think
No,
so.
that's orcs.
That is true. They are like potatoes.
Oh my god.
They just
Never
keep
thought I'd say
spreading,
that.
you never
Please
get
don't
rid of
talk
them.
about potatoes in front of me.
That's a good one. They're more like carrots.
The P in Cassie's PTSD stands for potato.
Wait, I'm so confused. What?
She works at She works in a potato lab.
What? What? What even is a potato lab?
She makes
What?
McDonald's fries.
Is that the?
You
is that
make
the-
McDonald's fries.
Yeah, she does. Well, I think don't you check to
Every
make sure
fry
they're good?
in the world.
Yeah, I do quality control.
Oh my god, damn.
Oh,
the
that's
Mackie
right.
Chippy.
I would be so fucking fat if that was my job.
Yeah,
No,
guess
you
who's
wouldn't-
gained a
you
lot of weight since starting this job? Because you literally have to eat the fries. I don't like French fries anymore.
Don't blame you.
Fucking sweet job. It's blown my mind.
Oh, then, shall...
Anyway. Yes.
Let's go.
Right. Okay. And yeah, just kind of keep just kind of the best you can. Keep your brain under control. Just
That's my specialty.
keep a hemisphere of your brain out for any weird shit. I don't. You'll
Hmm.
you'll know it when you
Should
know
I-
it, but it's kind of hard to explain before you.
Should I include you?
Yeah, just DM me. You don't have to tell me you're gonna DM me.
Should I include you? Should I exclude you from the weird shit? Or
What?
keep,
What are you trying
should
to
I
say?
keep an eye on you?
It's calling you weird.
Would you like me to keep an eye on you? In case, like, maybe you get mind controlled from afar and nobody notices.
I'm possibly the one you need to worry about the least in this group.
Hmm. That's suspicious.
Why?
Inside
He's probably
check.
Smart.
Yeah, go for it.
17.
He seems like he believes that.
I see. Dusty nods to himself.
Right. Yes. Let's be off, shall we? Where are we up to? So yeah, more Underdark stuff. I'm not going to kind of go into too much detail. You're definitely kind of going in a downward pattern now as you kind of head down the third tunnel, the only unexplored tunnel. Wait, no, there's 4 tunnels, so there's 2 unexplored tunnels. Well, whatever. You go down one of the
Yeah.
tunnels that they didn't come from, and you didn't come from. And yeah, it is heading down, and it does seem to get quite damp after a while, after a point. And there's all kinds of funky shit as you make your way through the Underdark. It's pretty scary down here. I mean, you are lit because there's some humans, and is it just Gavin who doesn't have dark vision?
I don't.
Humans don't have dark vision. Literally every other race in the fucking game has dark vision.
Goliaths
it's-
don't, I think.
Okay.
Ah, interesting.
So I don't.
But that's fine because there's a lot of like luminous like mushrooms and stuff, but also anytime it does get dark, like someone just pop like the candle maker can just make light. He has the
I
light.
mean, he's
cancer.
called the candle maker.
Exactly. I make candles. He
Right.
makes floating candles and they float around.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought they did.
Yeah, same.
I guess halflings are insane in every other aspect. So.
Damn straight. Anyway, I'm riding motor goats, so
Cool. Eventually, after 3 hours of travel, you get to a large chasm. And you can hear water flowing deep, deep below you. And there was a rope bridge here, but it is currently destroyed. Looks like it's been cut in half in the middle.
Okay.
And yeah, and two halves of the bridge are just flapping against the sheer
How
drop.
wide is the chasm?
Pretty wide, about 200 feet.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
Do you know another way around this?
No.
Are you not used to this path?
It's been a while since I've been here.
Where did you come from?
What?
Today? Yesterday?
Oh, today.
One of those. Yeah.
Today. Just over work, I was down a different tunnel.
Oh. Where did you come from originally?
Bro. we have more pressing matters.
Oh, okay. I'll ask again later.
So
Okay.
can we not just take a longer route back?
That would add significant time, and I must admit, I'm a little worried someone might be counting on that. This could be sabotage.
I could help.
Can you just fly and grab the two ends and tie them together? Or maybe, I don't know, fix the bridge somehow?
Oh, you can fly?
By the way, can I start mapping out as we go a bit?
You can try. It's a unique challenge. Make a intelligence check for me, or with,
Can I
with
assist,
proficiency.
like, by telling them Underdark things?
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, so I'm not.
That was a left turn. Yeah, there you go.
My cartographer's check is with dexterity. Should I do that with intelligence instead? You're saying?
I mean, yeah, all tools
Why
generally,
is
they're
it
not just.
dexterity?
I mean, tools are just any appropriate stat.
Okay,
It's
that's
probably
not.
just
That's pretty
on
good.
roll 20, it's automatically agility.
I don't know. I might have just put it as dexterity since I didn't know for sure.
It makes more sense
Probably.
to be int for me.
I mean, yeah, it would depend what you're doing.
As someone who's tried to actually do cartography, that shit hurts your brain.
For sure.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Making sure everything like, it's like you start drawing a map and then it's like, oh fuck, this doesn't match up at all. I've made many mistakes. It's still a decent roll. You're doing the best you can, but the 3D nature of it is kind of hard to map
A lot
on
of,
a
like,
2D
ups and
plane of
down.
paper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe the Mind Flayer will help you when it gets in your brain.
I mean,
Yeah.
that could be an upside.
Does it make you
Also,
smarter?
just going down the single path is tricky. It does maybe invoke a little bit of like an explorer's kind of instinct. It's like, oh, I'd love to kind of map these tunnels out. That'd be a neat way to spend a vacation. But you're doing the best you can. You think at the very least you should be able to find your way back, if needs be.
Yeah, we can see it.
No.
I can fly. My pillow can fly.
Yeah, I can fly. But the bridge is probably quite heavy to lift up. Both ends together would be a considerable amount of weight.
Just before this, would it be best to put the item somewhere safer? So we're not carrying it across an open chasm.
What's your suggestion?
Where were you going to put it?
Your bag of holding?
Yeah, exactly. Unless you have one. But I feel like you would have used it by now.
Yeah. No. Short answer,
No?
no, you can't put this priceless artifact, which all of us
Priceless.
would be killed over, in your bag of holding.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I would
Now,
keep it safe.
again, I would like
but-
to remind everybody there is a rope bridge that has been cut in front of us. Can we please focus on solutions to this problem?
If it was cut
She
intentionally,
said she can fly. That seems like a good start.
why would it be cut in the middle?
I don't know. I mean, could you fly down and have a look?
I will.
Be careful.
I will very.
Yeah. So there's a. It looks like it's been cut almost exactly in the middle, quite roughly, like it's been hacked at. But the ends of rope are still fairly intact. Doesn't look like too much of the rope has been cut like loose. So should be possible to tie it together with the other end. The problem would be the weight of the bridge, because 100 feet of rope bridge times 2 is heavy. You would probably struggle to even by yourself bring the whole thing up. Probably weighs close to a ton.
I go up and I explain. I wrote.
I mean, we're pretty strong, but
How far?
Could we
across
not
is the
tie
bridge?
like rope to either side and just? I guess we got to
Fine.
carry. How big is this
That's
crate?
fine.
How far across is the bridge? How far? How long?
200 feet.
200 feet.
200 feet from one
200
end to the other.
feet.
Each length of rope bridge is 100 feet.
This feels like a maths question.
How big's the crate?
Good question. I would say it's about as big as a wash basket.
So if we were to tie a rope to either end, because I'm assuming there's posts for this bridge, could we not just kind of shimmy across and tie it to?
Sounds very dangerous.
Do we?
Unless one of you guys can do something like that, I don't think any of us can.
I can't tell them. I can teleport me.
Can you
Yeah.
carry an item?
I can.
Well, you should
But
be able
then
to take the
they've
crate
gotta-
over.
Well, I can't
Do
take
you
the
trust
crate.
him with it?
I can take the item, but not the crate.
Yeah, nice try.
I'm not even lying. I literally, I can't take the crate.
Just carry
Doesn't
it.
Frank have a ritual teleport spell?
Yeah, but teleport has to be to a teleportation circle?
Yeah, that one does. The ritual one does, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
He'd be fucked.
But the level 7 one doesn't.
Probably
He
not,
may
seeing as
still
you can
have the
literally
level
see
7.
the destination. I would imagine it'd be pretty much secure.
What potions do we have?
I think he probably could.
How many spell slots does
He
he have?
uses-
Does he want to polymorph somebody into like a giant eagle and carry it?
Ah,
across?
that's true.
Good
Maybe not
question.
an
Let me
eagle,
just
but-
check to see if he's been tracking his spells on his character sheet.
That's only
Because
level
if
4.
I use-
so
Ah,
he
yeah,
probably
he
does
has.
have-
He has.
Yeah. He
If
just
I
uses, like,
polymorph, then I don't have any. I have 3 dimension doors, and I basically it means I don't
He
have.
has a few polymorphs in the tank. He also has a fly spell he can put on someone, but he can only do
only one at a time.
He is running low on spells. Not quite empty, but definitely running low. He typically saves that as an emergency button.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I say we polymorph and fly over.
That seems.
I could turn into wind.
You can turn into it. Well, hang on. Can you carry people, Mila? Well, you could carry Flynn.
Yeah.
You maybe carry the crate as well.
Yeah, I think that's a genuine danger. I think that would be smart.
Well, how about this? How about you just carry the crate over? You should be able to lift it. It's not that heavy. Well, I mean, it just kind of. I think that's maybe the most sensible solution for that. I would wait until we've got some people on the other side, though. I don't like the idea of you being over there with the crate alone.
carry-
I mean, you could do 2 trips. Like, take Flynn.
would
and
they?
then
If you take Flynn over first, that might be a good start.
Yeah.
But then I've got the crate on my side.
This is like the fucking boat thing.
That's exactly what I want.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
This is literally what this is. We cannot leave Flynn in the crate alone on the same
Yeah.
side together.
I will take Flynn over.
like-
So I will take Flynn over first. And we'll come.
And then,
And then I will step on that side with.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, that works. That works. And then you, Flynn, and the crate are over there. Can anyone else get themselves over to the other side?
Ooh,
Nothing.
As Merlian can, he can fly over. Yeah.
I
So it's
can
Merlian
He's
can
got
go
his
over.
pillow anyway.
Yeah.
turn into wind.
Do you keep saying that?
Yeah, because
Is that just
relevant.
something you can do, or a potion?
I can do it once.
It's just you though.
Yeah, just me.
Okay. And then if it's a bit cramped in here for a giant eagle.
Yeah, however, no, never mind. Can you turn into a? No, never mind.
You wearing a skirt by any chance?
No.
How would that matter?
Yeah, like
How
always
your
wears trousers. I think. I feel like I imagine Mila always wearing like black skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's,
Maybe like charcoal.
yeah. I get.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
You notice as Mila's weight increases by picking up Flynn, the wings kind of get wider to compensate.
Oh damn.
There is some kind of maths happening in those wings at all times.
Quick math.
Yeah.
Man's not hot.
Anything happen on the way over?
No.
Okay. I drop. I let it down, Jen.
Okay.
I pull out of my haversack a ball bearing and I drop it down the chasm.
You hear it bounce once off the side of the chasm, and that's it.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Well, I mean, the chasm is full of this, like the distant noise of running water.
Oh, so it is. Yeah.
No, don't say it last. I want it over here.
Just keep it
That's
away
Yeah.
from
not
the
the
wings. You seem fairly trustworthy.
Nah. It's hard to get you.
I will.
Bro, the moment this gets over here, I want to start trying to look into it.
Why are you like this?
What?
Parliament.
I mean, he'll stare back.
Keep doing that. Good
As far as
luck.
he's concerned, that's 2 in 1.
I'll also.
I should have. Well, not in my inventory. Nope, I got no rope.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
I got 50 feet of hemp rope.
Usually I always have rope. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the shit? Where'd
This
it
is
go?
what I get for not making an inventory when I started
Like-
the campaign.
So you taking that or?
Yeah, I'm. It's 100.
200 feet from end to end.
Yeah, polygon.
Yeah.
Why?
Don't be like.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how high up it goes.
The chasm, it goes pretty far up.
I wonder if like a big spider or something.
I think it'd struggle.
Oh, Flint.
I'm chilling.
Well, let's. Anybody got any?
I have nothing.
Yeah, I don't have much for this anymore. My skill set has changed.
I feel
Gaseous
like
form.
Frank would. Okay, Frank is going to. Asmo is going to turn Gavin. No, Keo, because Keo's the heaviest. He's going to turn Keo into a giant eagle, and he's going to say, "Fuck it, let's see if it can fit."
I would do that.
Yeah.
Tell anybody.
Yeah.
It's a bit cramped
Eagle!
on this side of the chasm. It's a bit cramped, but you can carry 2 people in your talons.
I'll fly over with.
Hasn't this happened before?
Brooke, as soon as David lands with that crate, I want to try and peek inside.
Okay,
It was
what do
so
you mean,
different.
Are you opening it because it's a sealed crate?
Is it a sealed? Fuck.
Yeah,
Of course
sealed.
it
Yeah,
is.
why wouldn't it be?
Hey!
It's not just covered by like a bit of cloth.
Just leave the crate alone.
He's like trying to pick it up.
I pick up Dave.
Get it, Christmas.
Pick up Flynn.
You can't.
No,
You're on the other side.
You've got Gavin.
Good luck.
Dusty.
Wait, I thought I was an eagle.
No, I look at.
I'm on the
We're
other
getting there.
side. David.
I fly over and pick you up. Like what?
Yogan, I don't use. And
Gavin.
Avon. I'll fly over with.
There,
about-
yeah, that sounds good.
What about the 2 people that were with the candlemaker?
Let's go back.
I just can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Oh my god. Dusty, your intelligence is very low.
Hey, what does that mean? Insight.
Alright, let's go.
I'll save my wind form.
Okay. So
Avon, I will fly.
I'll go last.
cool. You doing this giant eagle? Keo's dexterous enough to kind of make it work, but it is a bit kind of like squeezing into the sides of the crevice is a little tricky. Like the giant eagle is too big to fit in the crevice, and it's kind of hard to get like a good wingspan to flat. But Asmo specifically catered the polymorph to be like a bird that can hover.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems awkward, but okay.
Kinda, yeah, like a giant hummingbird.
Dire. I mean, it's.
Oh, shit. I was imagining like the eagle just flying over, and then as it gets near the entrance, it just pulls its wings in and just flies in like a rocket.
Just get wedged.
Yeah, exactly. Don't need this form anymore. May as well.
Okay, you're all across. There's nothing like killing a couple minutes in D&D like a big gap.
A couple minutes? I think that was a lot more than a couple minutes.
Yeah, that was like half
This
an
feels
hour.
like a good time. This feels like a good time to throw this
15.
out, everybody. Don't metagame this too much, but can I get a round of wisdom saving throws from everyone?
Yeah.
No
And it
problem.
was wisdom. -1, baby.
17.
Yeah, that's my worst.
So I'm
I
pretty
rolled
sure I
quite
got dominated by a mind flayer or something in another campaign I played when I had fucking 4 wisdom.
Damn.
I rolled quite low, 22.
But mine's flares are intelligence saves.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
But We don't know.
Yes, exactly. I'm just asking for wisdom.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
What's 20? What's
It's-
11 and 22? Oh, is that what
Wisdom
you're?
checks.
Is that what you rolled?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's just for fun. I just said to double it.
Right. We'll leave that there for the moment.
Yeah.
All right.
As you kind of resume the second kind of stretch of the journey. It's getting pretty late now for kind of like daylight time. It's hard to tell down here though, but some of you are starting to feel a bit tired. And the Candlemaker says, "Right, we'll rest soon. I know a pretty good place up ahead where we can kind of settle down and stay for the night. So let's just wait until we get there. We're probably only about an hour off. So
All right.
yeah, if we can just hold that down for there. How's everyone feeling?
Fine.
Gucci. Just want to know what's inside the crate.
I just want to know where you come from.
Oh, okay. Well, I can answer that one.
I want to know, where did you go?
No. Where did you come from?
No. Where did you go?
What's that weird
Where did you come
music I
from?
can
Where did you
hear
go?
on the wind? Strange music.
I'm just humming
Where
along.
did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Candlemaker Bro.
Well, I came from. I came from the capital.
Of
The capital,
Midrealm.
capital C. Yeah, that's the one. Not particularly interesting.
Bit boring name, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know it's spelled with an O?
Capital
Oh,
or
yeah,
capital.
maybe.
So we
No,
use the same alphabet
capital.
in this universe.
Yeah. Wait. No. Wait. Are you
No, it
talking about
depends on the language.
the
Oh, I thought the
Dwarven
Candlemaker
Elvish
said, "Did
alphabet?
you know it's spelled with an O?"
Yeah, he did, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
are you talking about the Dwarvo Elvish alphabet of 2601? It combines Elven script and Dwarven runes, and human
sounds
dum-dum
messy.
talk into a single.
Yeah, that's what we all use, right?
We called it Dwenglish.
All right, I'm putting my
Called
foot
it
down. on that.
Spanglish.
But
No.
why?
And then we realized it was
Wouldn't it
probably
be like
best to
Dwarven, like Dwarven and Common?
Does anyone want to eat some Dwarven?
Dwarven.
Well, after all, as it kind of is predominantly the human language, we just decided to call it common.
Because humans are common?
Yeah.
I
Shit.
feel like a lot of things are common.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Not you. You're one of the good ones.
Is that problematic?
And boring.
Let's see.
How long have you been a human?
Gavin,
Yes.
you're definitely hearing voices.
Oh no, what am I hearing?
Just kind of like whispering. And you weren't 100% sure for a little while there what was going on. But now
Okay.
it's kind of like, not good.
Candlemaker.
Yes.
If
Oh,
I'm,
yes. Where did they go? That's right. So I've kind of been to a lot of
Yes.
places.
I'm just gonna stop if he keeps going on. I'm hearing voices.
What, like our voices or like hearing voices? Hearing voices.
I'm just gonna tap my head and kind of look around.
Anyone else put your hands up if you're hearing voices?
Only you guys.
No.
No, but you're really itchy.
Well, like what kind of voices?
Like whispers.
No, I'm asking her.
I can't make out anything they're saying.
No.
Yeah, okay, so whispers that I can't Understand?
Maybe you're having an allergic reaction to the mushrooms. Look,
What mushroom? Oh, the mushrooms.
yeah, like the glowy mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you
let's
haven't
just
explained
let's
the
go.
mushrooms.
Let's go find
Yeah,
our
let's
resting
just,
point.
let's just keep an eye on that one. That's yeah.
Yeah, you gotta explain the massive glowing mushrooms. You haven't done that.
Kia, you see something out the corner of your eye.
What? Huh? What?
It's kind of scurrying. It seemed like something was scurrying in the darkness and the
I
corner.
thought I
of your
saw
eye.
something. I think there's something happened
Where?
there.
Okay, now this is okay. Kind of make us like right. Let's hurry up, guys. Don't like this. Do not like this.
Should we?
And one of his companions is like. One of his companions, the fucking cleric, it's like, boss,
I don't feel so good.
boss, it's real bad. He's like, what? It's like, I've got too many fingers. He's holding his hands up and he looks absolutely distraught.
You guys need to chill.
I got too many fingers, boss.
Here. Everyone, look at me. I'm gonna count my emotions.
Oh,
Oh wait, it's a
Hey.
1 minute.
Wow. Wait. Is that?
you can. No, it's one. Well, that's fine. You can kind of chill people out. He's like looking at his hands now and he's nodding like, I can.
It's okay if you have
Yeah,
too many
Still
fingers.
having extra fingers.
He's like clapping his hands. It's
How
like,
many do you have?
Look at this.
Count them
Oh.
for me.
1, 2,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
2.5 dozen on each hand. He like
Two-
wiggles his fingers at you.
Wait, 2.5 or a
Ooh.
dozen?
2.5 dozen. So like
Oh, that's fine.
30.
No, that's not too many. Don't let people tell you. What
He's
is
kind
too
of
many.
like he's like grooving now with his hands in front of him,
Great.
and kind of make us just like, that's my fucking cleric. Oh, we need to hurry up. We need to hurry up.
Is
And
it
he
just
looks at
this?
the he looks at
place,
the other
or-
one who's like a very typical kind of like rogue-looking fella. He just like shrugs and he's like, "Feel fine, boss. Feel great." It's like, cool, great. That's the way around it should be. All right, okay. Let's yeah, let's hurry.
Candlemaker.
Yes.
What do you know about this? Is it just this place, or?
I don't know. I said weird shit, so I'm guessing this is something. Stop scratching, please. Stop scratching.
Does that make it worse? Is it-
I don't think calm emotions would work
Like a
on it,
rash?
actually.
No, I mean, I'm
Like-
still itchy. I'm as bothered about it as I was before.
I can
Right.
itch it for you.
You might catch it.
Hey.
Gavin's walking faster.
Yeah, we're all walking faster.
I'm gonna say just like
This keeps up, by the
Close
way. It doesn't necessarily escalate, but like all of you are feeling your symptoms, like as you go. Kyo, you keep seeing you're getting a little freaked out. Just kind of like battle instincts kicking in when they don't need to. It's like, so you're constantly trying to like catch it before it kind of like flickers, whatever it is. You're just completely distracted by it.
oh, danger sense.
Oh yeah, it's fucking up
Going
your danger
wild.
sense. Yeah.
I bet.
The danger zone.
But you travel for another hour without any major issue, just kind of like a growing sense of paranoia and concern. As you reach, you take a left turn off the kind of main path and wander into a wide open cavern, circular space, where there's a large skeleton coiled up in the middle of the room. The cavern is just full of these luminous mushrooms, like absolutely full of it. It's actually quite bright in here. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a landmark. I camp here quite often because It's a good place to camp because there's only one entrance to this cavern, so it's a good place to kind of put your back up to the wall and take a rest.
Oh,
You
smart.
know what's an even better place?
Pillow fort?
I look at Asma.
Asmo kind of cracks his knuckles and hunkers down and starts mumbling some shit.
I'm gonna hyper focus on these whispers. I want to try and understand what they're saying.
You can definitely make out like sounds and words, but it's like it's nonsense.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep listening until I find something.
Like you have been for like an hour now, and it's like it's
Yeah, but now I don't have to walk. I can just kind of lean against the wall and really focus.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
That's what I'm gonna be doing, because I don't think I'm... 9.
Yeah, no.
Dick motherfucker.
Subliminal message.
No, honestly, it might not be a language you know, or it could just be complete gibberish. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Can I like try not to pay attention to?
yeah. Make a wisdom save for me. You try and zen out.
Oh,
no.
yeah, no.
You're gonna catch it. You're gonna like. You keep trying to catch
Me,
it.
me trying not to focus on it. It's just like paying more attention to it.
Yeah, it's making it worse. Yeah.
It's eating away at the back of your brain.
So the candlemaker kind of goes over to the giant skull and kind of like the floor where the like bottom of the mouth would be is a like large circular area. It's like, oh yeah, camped him loads of times. At that point, a giant fucking tower erupts from the ground by Asmolian, which gets about 4 stories tall in this cavern before kind of just disappearing up into the roof. He's like, tower's ready. And he just opens the door and goes inside. And that's a good point. Is this the reveal of his new spell?
I think we've seen it once.
I feel like we should let him do that. I'm just gonna say he puts down the tent then.
I feel like we saw it once.
I have.
No, it's always
he
been a
used it
10.
I think he tried to use it in the brothel, and
He definitely used it like while we were there. He used it somewhere else.
does everyone remember the tower? Is it new to anybody?
No.
Okay.
Never heard him using a tower before.
Okay. Rewind that. I want to save that for Frank because he likes his tower. Yeah, I'll get you that for you now, Monk, before I forget.
Ah, thanks.
Gavin, Kyo, Mila, get inside.
So he pops the tent down in the middle of the skull, and like the mouth of the skull.
What kind of skull is this? Do I know?
It looks reptilian, possibly fish or sea creature, like a sea dinosaur or something.
Okay. So like reptilian or amphibian.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh no, it's not them, is it?
It's not who?
It's Blip Tool Poop.
Who?
Never mind, it's fine.
I'm not picking that one up.
If you didn't hear that, then yeah, it's probably not them.
I'm going.
Yeah, you guys gonna take a rest? As the candlemaker's like, oh, this is a cool spell. Hey, can you teach me this one? To Asma, and he's like, no.
Tell me what's in the box.
Like,
Asmo would really want to know what's in that box as
He
well.
does.
I'll pay you like 1,000 gold. This could be a really useful spell. And Asma's just like, no, not for sale.
Box.
What's in the
Tell
box?
me what's in the box. I need to know. He's like crack hands are shaking because there's information that he doesn't know. I've completely skipped over this aspect of his personality, but he would be the most obsessed with finding out what's in the box.
Oh yeah, I mean he was
wrote
talking
our
about using his
sessions, yeah.
hand.
Would he
Yeah.
teach the spell for finding out what's in the box?
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to
yeah,
use his handhole. Yeah, definitely to try and feel in the box. He'll have done that at some point during the journey.
It's just a bunch of insects.
Oh my
And-
god.
It's a grilled fish.
He feels something glass inside, like a glass surface, but that's all he gets. And he
Some
gets
kind
away
of
with it
ore.
as well.
Wait.
I would say you can. Yeah. You guys can all sleep. And Asmodian kind of rigs up the room with actually, does he do the alarm? I don't think he does.
No. Because the door's locked.
Any of y'all got a spell that makes a white noise?
Hey,
Mm.
I probably don't need a spell to do that.
That's not white noise.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
he kind of turns to the rogue in the group and says, "Hey, Jorah, do you mind taking the night watch for us tonight? Seeing as you're still feeling okay, yeah, buddy?" And he's like, "Yeah, feel great." It's like, "Cool, you're on night watch. I need to get some spells back." So,
Why do we need
Um,
a night watch?
well, what do you
Because
think?
someone can still come in.
You're
No, they can't.
you're a bit of a simple fellow, aren't you?
Hey, I clearly know more about this than you.
Clearly.
That door is impassable through.
You
You
know,
can't pass through.
mind flayers have a shit ton of different magic stuff, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
We
I
probably should just
imagine-
have one guy on watch.
Well, I mean, if one of you guys wants to volunteer, but,
I will take. I
mean,
will take 4 hours.
I
My first time ever
Need
doing
your
a
sleep.
watch ever. Ever,
oh,
literally.
No, you're not. You're not. No,
You need your beauty
no.
sleep.
You are not doing a watch. You are sleeping. And
Cool,
no,
I'm cool.
I trust you with my life, so I will be taking a full sleep. You guys, if you feel free to put your own watch out there, but it's good enough for me. I hope that means it should be good
Better
enough.
to tip somebody.
Can I like
Yes.
pull out a flask and take like a heavy swig and try and sleep?
Of course you can.
I only need.
I will.
Oh.
I will stay up
I'll join
for
you.
As
4
someone
hours.
As someone who has listened to quite a lot of Unintelligible Whispers ASMR, it's actually not that as hard to sleep as you would imagine. When you can't, when you literally
It
can't
sounds
understand.
awful.
No, it's actually really nice.
Do you have a
I mean,
video that
it's-
I could play right now that I could listen to?
Yeah,
Also,
I mean,
I'll totally do that.
I feel like it's different when you choose it.
there's like two different types. There's like illegible whispers and inaudible whispers and
Yeah, find
unintelligible.
me an example and I'll play
What's I
that.
could hear
Unintelligible.
was anxiety attack, anxiety attack, anxiety.
I have no idea how good this video is, but this is like some of the stuff I've listened to. as well.
I am going to take a watch,
Yeah.
and I will wake up an elf after they've had their 4 hours of meditation and fuck off to bed.
Wait.
I'll-
Oh. I thought you were saying you'll wake up as an elf.
No, I can't do it, Jared. I mean,
Ah.
I can't do it, Dusty.
Flynn,
No,
it's
I don't
fine.
like this.
I'll take a watch. I got a couple things to do anyway.
Oh man, it's been so long since
I'll
I've
watch
listened to ASMR. It's fully kicking in.
I'll say to
I love this shit.
Oh, so I'm not on watch.
If you're
Fucking
sure.
sweet. I'm going in and going to bed.
It's fine, Flynn. We don't expect it from you.
I'll give a business thumbs
Yes.
up.
Right, who's sleeping?
Me!
Yeah. Oh, I don't like. It's giving me tingles, but not good ones.
No, where are you listening to this? I don't want.
I just
in
clicked near the middle of the
In
video
general.
because I didn't like the fucking weird sound effects at the beginning either.
Yeah.
Yo, where is this? Where did you link this video?
General.
'Cause
General.
I don't-
Okay, I want to listen, but I really don't at the same time.
Like it's not offensive. It's just weird and like mildly
Video is
discomforting.
unavailable.
Okay.
The country doesn't allow ASMR.
I mean, I saw it.
Yeah, so did I.
I don't know, it was just on Discord that it didn't let me.
Weird.
I fucking hate ASMR.
I love it, man. So good. Dusty. So you're taking first watch.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing
Nah, I
that?
can't do that.
I just
Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. It's just wrong. I think it's.
I want to watch over the three of them, see how they're sleeping.
Everyone seems to have settled in pretty well.
Okay.
It's nice. It's very familiar for most people, and the pillows are really soft.
This is true. They're very soft. Almost perfectly soft. You could say.
No, not almost.
No.
You
Yeah.
obtained perfection.
That was step one.
It took him 10 years. He literally worked on these pillows for 10 fucking years of his life.
They are
I'm soft as a
perfect.
cotton.
And did nothing with them except ride around.
Didn't even put them on things, just put them on air. I'm gonna pull out my notebook as well. And just of some notes that I've been making, I'm gonna start writing my first letter to my Tassian.
Yay! Dear Princess Celestia. Did you never watch My Little Pony? How did you manage to avoid that?
I never
It'd be
saw
like,
either.
it would be like, Dear Princess Celestia, this week I learned an important lesson about friendship from Applejack, who's being a
Really?
right proper bitch.
David, that is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh god, the coins!
Alright, shut up. Dusty time. How does the letter go?
Okay. I wrote this a few weeks ago, so I'm literally reading it from what I wrote. Okay, and it's not fully updated, but I'll try.
Well, I mean, you can just kind of get up to where you're up to, and then
Yeah, sure.
leave the rest for later.
I don't feel as much as before, but yesterday I saw someone die while working for someone else. Something inside me felt bad, not happy. And I haven't felt that since we met. I don't understand it, but it didn't feel good. I couldn't help but think that's not what they wanted. I don't want to die, but when I do, I want it to be because of the life I choose. The other thing that surprised me is I sometimes feel conflict. People treat me more seriously now. Most of the time. It's good to be respected, but when new people treat me in this way, I sometimes feel uninterested. I think I'll forget them and they'll forget me. Conversations are more straightforward when I can read people clearly, but I don't enjoy them. Sometimes I think of jokes, but they feel inappropriate. I can't say them when I feel this way. Because I didn't have time to... Before, I didn't have time to feel like that. I just said them. I don't know if I care what people think, or if I stop because I take too long thinking and miss my chance. Should I care what they think? It's easier with my family, but there are times when I think I don't understand them. They act in ways they don't predict or tell us about things that they've never told us about before. They can be harder to read than strangers because I think I know them. It makes me doubt my words, and I decide not to say them. Mila was starting to feel like a sister, finally part of our family. And what she says about her home reminds me of where I came from. It feels like I left that home and she didn't. But she kissed me and I don't understand why. I know why people normally do it, but I don't think that's the direction we've been going in. I haven't asked her about it because I'm sure I'm wrong. I didn't think she likes me very much. I don't understand it. What should I say to her? This body is giving me confusing situations. How is your new body? I never managed to say congratulations. What are you going to do now with your new power? Does it hurt? That god looked strong. Is holding their power difficult? Does your training with artifacts help? I have another question about your training. If a marcher has a child, will the child be cursed too? What if they're a dragon? We have a dragon egg, and one of the parents is Xantum. Will it be okay? I would ask Fianna, but I don't think she would hear me. I'm telling you all this, but maybe you already know. Do you watch me? Just kind of rambling about everything I've made note about. And I think he begins to write about last night.
We could. It might be. I think it might be a good idea to just kind of, let's say, like Dusty tries to write about it and then struggles to think of it, and
yeah, that's what I was
already
gonna say.
coming up to like the end of his watch, so he just decides to leave it there. What do you do with the letter?
You
don't necessarily have to do anything with it. Just thought it would be fun to give you the choice.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to tell her about the next thing, so I think I'm gonna end this one just like that, because I don't know how to structure letters. I'm gonna try and go outside and climb up the skull and put it in the eye of it.
It's actually really easy to climb up the skull because it coils around and the spine is still relatively intact. You can literally just walk up it.
Okay.
Get on top of the skull and put it in the eye socket, yeah.
Hopefully you'll see.
Cool. I'll say that ends Dusty's watch. Mila, you're taking over? Right,
Yeah,
but
I'll wake her
before
up.
that, Mila, as you're sleeping, you dream.
Supposed to happen.
Oh shit, that's a good point.
Oh.
You're a little girl again, and you're sitting in the family dining room, which is relatively how you remember it, except the dinner table is exceedingly long. Like, it could sit hundreds and hundreds of people. And at one end, you are sitting with your family. And at the other end, at the very end of the room, the complete other end of the dining table, at the head of the table sits your father. And he sits there alone. You're into the table with your mother, your brother, and your 3 sisters. Is happy, and you're all chatting and telling stories. But every now and again, your father in the distance will loudly clear his throat, and you'll all fall silent for a moment before inevitably you start chatting and talking again. And this kind of cycle happens a few times. You notice that during this little cycle, your mother is getting more and more drunk as she keeps getting her wine glass refilled. And your older brother seems to be getting angrier and angrier. Elsa, who is your father, in case you don't remember the names, but I've got them written here, suddenly declares that what's this one? Renariella is spending too much time with the children, and that she should come and sit by his side. Your mother reluctantly gets up, moves halfway up the table, and sits there alone, and continues to drink. Fagella is called next, and she looks terrified. That's your older sister, right? Your father calls, come have a word with your father. And she looks around at you, doesn't say a word, gets up, goes to his side, and he whispers something in her ear, and she runs out of the room in tears. Faymayer slams a fist down on the table, spits in your father's direction, and leaves the room. On his way past, he gently tussles your hair and whispers, I'm sorry. You're the last one to be called. Come, Mila, have a seat next to your father. Your father's voice travels down the long dining room. You look around and the twins are looking up at you with great expectation in their eyes. And over your shoulder, Chauncey, who's been standing there the whole time as always, just slowly whispers in your ear, "You don't have to go if you don't want to, Mila." Do you? Of course, because that's what's expected of you. And you stand up and you go and you walk the length of the dining room. And as you get closer and closer to your father, the room gets quieter and the laughter is left behind. And you walk past your mother, who is now quietly, gently sobbing. And you keep walking to the seat next to your father. And he pulls a chair out for you, and you sit down, and he says, "Excellent, excellent, Mila. I have such high hopes for you." And you eat a spectacular feast in complete silence. Who else is dreaming at this point? Flynn,
Okay.
you're in the capital.
Okay.
You're lying down on a cold, hard road, and you can't move. All around you, there are people walking past, looking down at you. Just out of general curiosity, but they don't seem to take any interest in you at all. And you can't move. You can look around and you can open your mouth and talk, but you can't move any of the muscles in your body.
Can I cast any spells?
No,
I look at my fingers.
you can't. You're
But I
laid
can't
flat
look-
down. You can't. You can move your eyes, but you can't move your fingers up to hold them in front of your hand.
We're not able to
Is
see
this
if
just
I'm wearing
sleep
the rings.
paralysis?
That's fucking weird.
You cannot feel any of your body. It starts to snow gently, and the wind gets cold.
Fuck.
The traffic just gently continues to walk past you. People stepping over you.
Am I? Do I feel my body, or am I just?
Nope. Well, you feel cold, but you don't necessarily feel. You can't move it, so it's kind of hard to say. A street sweeper comes past and starts to sweep the piles of snow into the side of the street, out of the way,
Mhm.
and just sweeps you up with the rest of the snow and pushes you into the side of the into the gutter, basically.
Fuck.
Do you try calling out or doing anything?
Can I?
Well, you can talk.
I can talk.
You can sing.
I wanna. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Well, I wanna. Fuck. What the fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing as if I'm almost busking. And as part of my singing, I want to try and like say like asking for help and shit like that. Help me to move me or sit me up or.
Yeah. As you do, you start to sing this tragic song. You notice that
The
people do
blues.
start to take notice of you, but only to look down at you with disgusted looks. And you realize that the snow is it's not snow, it's ash.
Ash.
Hmm.
Do the people
And-
around look upset?
They just look disgusted.
Okay, are their clothes are normal? They're not.
They just look
No,
like
no.
regular pedestrians in the capital.
It's ash.
Yeah. You start to sing more and more desperately now, and as tears begin to roll down your cheeks, you are buried beneath the ash as it slowly covers you.
What the fuck?
That's the end of your dream.
The fuck? And I
Gavin.
never got to see. I never got to see my fingers at all. No.
No.
Oh no.
I'm curious though. Do you just want to see like if the cursed rings are there or something?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
That's interesting, but no, you were completely paralyzed in the dream.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Gavin, you're
Yep.
outside. It's a lovely summer's day, and you're at a somewhere in the countryside, working in the garden of a gorgeous little cottage, and you're working on the vegetable patch in the garden. Just kind of, you've got this little wicker basket, and you're filling it up. You're kind of going along and plucking whatever's ready.
And do I look like current Gavin?
Tidier, I'd say.
Okay.
Younger, a little bit younger.
But like tattoos and stuff, like does anything feel off or is it just
Nothing feels off.
okay? So,
I would say
I'm very comfortable.
yeah, you're very comfortable. You're very contented. There's wild game, a couple of ducks and some rabbits strung up and hanging just next to the door of the cottage. And yeah, you're just kind of pulling up some carrots and some potatoes, checking out the quality of a parsnip or two before adding it to the basket. And from inside the house, honey, dinner's ready, calls nobody. And you reply, I'm coming, as you turn around and walk towards the door, pulling the freshly caught game off the hook and putting them on the top of your small pile of vegetables in your basket. You walk through the front door carrying the wicker basket, and you take it into the kitchen and just start putting it into like pantry cupboards, and there's like a little hook on the roof where you hang up the game. And then you make your way to the dining room table and have a seat. Around the table, there are 4 chairs, including the one you're sat on. To the either side of you are the corpses of 2 children that would have been yours if they were alive. And at the far end of the table is the corpse of Isabel. They're strapped into rotting chairs. Empty bowls sit in front of every place. The children, a boy and a girl that Isabel always wanted, would have been called Alice and Michael. But they're not real, so they don't have names. You sit down, and you pretend to eat. And you pretend to talk to the corpses, and you pretend that they talk back. You pretend to tell them about your day and pretend that they can listen. You know all of this is a lie, and that's why the tears will not stop running down your face like a river. But nothing will ever stop you from pretending until the final day when you strap yourself into your chair and you stop pretending to be alive.
Nice.
I had fun with that one.
Oh, I've got chills.
Keo, you there, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I whipped this one up fresh because I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll write it when he's here. Because I didn't think you were going to be here for this session. But I think I got a good one for you. You're tied between 2 great pillars. Ropes and chains interweaving, wrapping along your legs and your arms and splaying you out. You try as much as you can to break free, but you can't. You just can't. And that's just a fact. One that you accept. In front of you is the party and everyone and everything that you love. And behind you is a terrible, terrible threat, which you can't see, but you know it, and it's just behind you. And you are the only thing between everything that you love and this awful danger. It tears at you, and it shreds your flesh, biting, slashing, and gnawing at you. But your rage and your resolve are firm as always, and you barely feel pain. You just feel the conviction that this is your job. None of the people in the party, you see Asmo and Bogador, you see Kieran, you see Dusty, Gavin, and some people that you've travelled before with in the past. members of the community that you're helping to raise. Perk and Flood, Marge, basically anyone that you can think of that you care about. They're all there.
Oh, March was the Goliath, right? The female Goliath.
No, Marge is
No.
the guildmaster.
Oh, okay.
She
Who was
trained
the
us.
That's a good question.
the Goliath that had like this?
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
Namala?
Yeah, it was something like that, I think.
Yeah.
It was similar. Let me find my notes. Yeah.
You might be thinking of Perk, the young Goliath who was in the lumberjack town.
No, not him.
Okay.
She had like this Adventurers Guild quarter in this.
It
When
was
we
Oh
visited
yeah,
the-
in the snow place, in the snow
Yeah.
town. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you took a liking to her, then she's there. You know.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
And they're all happy, and they're chatting with each other and laughing and talking, and none of them seem to have a care in the world. As you feel, slowly but surely, more and more of your flesh being pulled away, until the point where you're not even sure just how much of you is left back there. And none of them seem to notice you or pay any attention to you. You just seem to be like a piece of furniture almost that they take for granted, a window on a cold winter's day that just does its job and it keeps the cold at bay. And as you're kind of in this situation, completely helpless, except to do the one thing that you're good at, you feel that rage, that familiar rage that you've lent on for so much of your life. You feel it start to turn. And at the end of your dream, you're not sure if it's facing behind you or if it's facing forwards.
What is?
The rage. Do you catch the meaning there?
Yes, but
It's supposed to be open-ended. I just obviously, I want to make sure that there's no like language barrier or anything there. It's like so you're not sure if the rage that you're feeling that you've always relied on is pointed towards the threat behind you that's harming you, or if it's facing forwards towards the people that you've always been shielding. If that makes sense. Anyway, that's how you feel as the dream ends.
yeah, I would just like see it as just like a weird dream.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, how each of you interprets these dreams is completely down to you. As Mila, you wake up and tag out with Dusty. They can reply, can't they?
Yeah.
Mila. Oh, that's weird. Because Swan, I just heard my sister. Well, I'm always thinking of you, Mila. I hope his claws aren't that deep. I should check in with them soon. And that's why it cuts off. He's not used to the spell. I kind of feel like it shouldn't inherently be like, oh, I just heard a voice in my head in the middle of the night. Yeah, I can reply to that. I kind of feel like it just kind of takes the next couple of thoughts you have and broadcasts them back. You done?
I'm trying.
Wait. Holy shit. Mila, you're telepathic? That's what. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, I always knew you had talents and stuff, but yeah, Middleton. I'm a little busy at the moment, but I'll come. So it cuts off. And your brother spends the rest of the night trying to talk to you.
What am I outsider?
Yeah, you're outside on watch. Mila's
I
awoken
said
and
the door,
she's
right.
yeah, she's coming to relieve you.
Right. Yeah. You feeling better?
Good question.
Good question.
Good question. You know, you weren't until he asked, and then you remembered, and then you feel itchy again.
Oh, and then she just starts scratching her.
I'm fine.
Well, now.
Oh my god. What was the guy's name, by the way?
What, the one on watch?
Yeah,
Jira. No.
Jura.
Yes. Yeah. It was Jura.
Jura.
Jura. Yeah, I'm here. I'm sneaky, ain't I? I'm a rogue.
I saw you.
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
No, I'm doing my job. I'm gonna stay and watch because that's what I've been told to do. You guys don't have to stay on watch, but 2 eyes, or well, 4 eyes better than 2. So
Okay.
he disappears into the shadows, and then from a completely different end of the cave, you hear sneaky.
What a cool fucking dude.
I see you.
No, you don't. No, you
Pretty
don't,
sure
bitch.
I do.
Roll. No, you don't. No fucking chance.
You beat a roll.
Rogues with stealth are absolutely busted. It's in the 30s, dude, so good luck.
Come on. Give me a fucking 20. I focus.
You should
That
just
just
lie
gives
and maybe
you
you'll be right.
Oh, that one.
That one. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
see
I
him.
see you.
You totally see him, and you're looking at like a stalactite in the darkness. I can't fucking got my eyes on you.
I see you hiding. I see you hiding behind that rock.
Huh?
No, he's behind it. You're not seeing. You're not.
Wait,
don't look
I'm behind.
close
I'm
enough,
behind. I'm behind. What? He's standing behind you.
I like this guy a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I said behind a rock. What do you think I am? I should, you're right.
Oh no, Dusty's. Why is Dusty's notebook giving me fucking Joker vibes?
Wait, what? I haven't seen that.
He has a notebook full of all of his really, really, really bad jokes.
Okay. In Dusty's head, he's like, "Oh shit, I need to." Yeah, you.
Cool.
As long as you're
Dusty,
fine with
get to
this.
sleep.
Oh.
Dreams time, bitch.
I try to think nothing.
You don't know about the dreams. That metagame. You're just like,
No, that's not what I'm saying. I like after like writing all that, I want to just stop thinking.
Oh, okay. I get you.
That's
You fall
I think
asleep
that's what my trance would be.
pretty quickly. Or you go into your trance pretty quickly. You are in a twisted rose garden. As far as the eye can see, just flower beds and pathways, and all around you are these sickly, twisted roses. Discolored petals with holes and black spots, and misshapen vines with jagged-looking thorns. Just kind of a little bit out of control in areas, just going over the path. You're in the center of the garden, and you have two bodies which are overlapping. Concentrating on either of them causes you an intense headache, so it's kind of easier to just not think about it. There is a figure in the center of the rose garden, hunched over and facing away from you. It seems to be a woman dressed in a funeral veil, all in black. You can't help but to approach. But it's hard to walk because your legs are different lengths. So you kind of awkwardly hobble over, catching yourself occasionally on the thorns. The woman is gaunt and not quite a skeleton, but skeletal looking. And she's rocking back and forth, repeating the phrase, "It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong," over and over and over again. And as you kind of turn around and reach out, just be like, "Are you okay?" You see her face, and you see the two empty sockets where her eyes should be, and where vines are pouring out of. And those vines pour from those hollow sockets and over you, and they suffocate you.
Do I
Now
feel like I know who it is in the time?
No, it's like one of them dreams where it's just like things are happening to you and you're not processing it.
Yeah.
Like you're not really thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people dream differently. Some people kind of are taken on roller coaster rides where, you're just kind of there for the ride, and then some people can interact with their dreams a little bit.
Totally.
So I was kind of like tried to vary it up a little bit, because sometimes in dreams I can totally make decisions.
Yeah, I have both. Like,
Yeah,
depending.
Definitely.
Sometimes I feel way more in control, and sometimes it's completely out of my control, and it's like, what the fuck?
Do you guys want to hear Asmo's, even though he's not here? I'll repeat it for him when he gets back.
Yeah, I do.
It's the shortest one.
Actually.
It's the shortest one. Asmodean is standing on an ocean, a flat, perfectly flat ocean, almost glass mirror-like. And the ocean is made of numbers, letters, words, runes of all kinds of languages. And they all mean something. And his mind is overflowing with the knowledge of what these mean and processing their interpretation. And he has to process all of it, absolutely all of it. And the more he takes in, the more he is aware of, the bigger the ocean feels. And so he ends up getting faster and faster and faster. His head's hurting more and more and more. There is a ringing in his ears that gets louder and louder until it almost feels like the whole world is screaming. But he can't stop reading the letters and the numbers, because if he does, he'll be swallowed whole by the single vast eye that stretches out above him from one horizon to the other. He has to go faster.
Oof.
Well, he probably forgets that dream.
Yeah.
Okay. He's definitely the one who's going to care the least about it.
I was thinking it.
Like, it's not gonna
He
be
has
this
to
one.
increase his speed. It's been too long since I've done a round of dream sequences. They're always fun.
That was all.
They are fun.
That was
I
really
do like
good.
them.
That was really
Thank
good.
you, thank you. I wrote those
I
in
especially
the
like
30 minutes extension I requested. Well, amongst other things. But yeah, that to be fair, none of those were improv. I wrote all of those. That would be insane.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys wake up fully rested. Your symptoms are not abated. So if you're suffering from any delusions or hallucinations, you are still suffering from them. In the morning, you hear "Ah!" as the cleric sees her fingers.
Like you can.
Oh, dude, this is the moment you got to bed. Oh wait, no. The moment you were alone, because you woke up, not went to bed. The moment you're on your own, you started scratching your ass, because that's the one spot that itches the most. right at the top of your ass crack.
Oh, like the tailbone.
Yeah, the tailbone.
Oof.
You just kind of like, because you don't know where the rogue is, you're just kind of like casually leaning up against like a bone, like part of the skeleton. And just kind of
That's great. He's got nothing else to look at. He probably does see.
LPP got ambushed before everybody woke.
It's a shame she's not a drow. I'm only attracted to drow women.
I mean, it's dark in there. That's not that dark.
Wins.
Purple or nothing. That's my motto. So all I do is like crush purple every day when I'm off shift.
Crush purple.
Yeah, I'm crushing purple.
That's not...
Yeah.
Probably
Kinda.
bluey, whatever.
They're not green. Do you say
I mean,
green?
I would have gone
depends on
for blue,
Gray.
but
They're like bluey green.
Said
purple.
grey.
I like blue, green, gray, purple. Yeah.
I'm looking at one
I think
now.
that's
It's
cool.
purple. Right. Yeah. Candlemaker's up. He's like, oh, that was a terrible fucking dream. How do you guys sleep?
Gavin's hugging a pillow. Just looking in his face.
Wow.
Kyo
I
doesn't
don't think I'll
respond. It's
ever
just
forget this image.
looking at its hands.
Oh, you don't have more fingers too, do you?
Jira
doesn't
comes over and
respond.
it's like, oh, you guys look like shit.
So do you. And you looked like it all night because I saw you.
I wasn't watching the non-drow bitch. I was watching. No, you didn't say that.
Wait, what? Why would you bring that up?
He's a cool dude. Nah, he was looking out. He like after kind of chatting with you guys, he wasn't watching you at all. He was keeping watch.
Too busy being a fucking junior.
Yeah. He was focusing his chakra into the soles of his feet and standing arms crossed on the ceiling. With a giant fucking shuriken in one hand.
Focusing his
kunai in
key
his
on his
mouth.
eyes. Better.
And then of course he's got one eye covered because that's his cursed eye.
Yeah. He only unleashes that in dire needs.
Yeah. It's his best friend's eye who had to kill himself.
I like him a lot.
No, I only walk the path of darkness.
Oh, dude, out with us.
Even the fucking mind flayers can't get at him.
Fuck are the mind flayers.
Just too
That's so
weird.
long.
He's actually gone insane in some way that we just haven't noticed because we don't know him. He completely lost his marbles.
No, he's like this all the time.
If you walk the path of darkness, you should become Royce's best friend.
Who's?
Royce.
Oh,
Oh, Royce. Oh, God.
Yeah, we
Royce
got
is still
man.
in his
You
bath.
think Oh boy.
Royce is still in his bath, drinking his beer, or drinking his
Was it-
wine.
Guys, what's it feel like to be a
Absolutely
war criminal who
shit-faced.
has all of his self-reasoning and lies he's told himself over the years completely stripped bare, and then he has to face all of the horrible things he's done? Yeah, me too.
Bath and
I feel like
booze
I
and
need to
double
pee
B's.
just a lot.
Okay, so right, let's get going then. I need
Yeah.
a distraction. That was really Did you guys have nightmares as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thought so.
Not supposed to have those anymore.
I'm
But you
not
just said you were
saying-
fine. No, that was that there was authorship there. That was curated.
This was actually a ruse. We were trying to get you to come clean.
That makes no sense.
Huh?
Dusty, are you okay?
Sorry, I'm.
I wanted to know if Gale
It feels like it helps.
and casting.
It feels like it helps. It's definitely spores. It's mushroom spores. You've got an allergy. Alright, are we ready to keep going? Probably about 7 hours left to go. Cool.
7 hours.
Hopefully, to be fair, hopefully it shouldn't be, it should be fairly close to that when we meet up with the backup I've requested. They said they'd be setting off in the morning, so...
Right, let's set everything back to normal.
We remember our dreams, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Just making sure.
That's when it just kind of shrugs and it's like,
It's a lot of numbers and stuff.
Seems symbolic. I don't do well with I don't do well with interpreting art. I prefer I don't read
prefer
books, I
told the
read
information.
encyclopedias.
Yeah, Gavin is very quiet. Doesn't look happy. He's not making jokes.
God.
Flynn is pretending his dream never happened.
Cool.
Literally his worst nightmare.
I can't see my hands!
Am I I'm gonna.
I'm glad I hit something for Flynn because yours was the one I was struggling with the most because we need to develop your character more, dude.
Yeah.
We really need to develop your character more. We'll work
I
on
think
that at some
that
point.
is definitely one of Flynn's biggest fears.
I also wanted to work in the kind of uselessness after you felt after getting paralyzed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking like,
see. That's
this
really
is-
good.
I was thinking the first thing I was thinking is like, yo, this is like the fucking future. Like
Oh,
some big shit's
that's
gone
the
down,
rings.
and that's why I was asking about the
There's
rings.
past or future. Yeah.
Oh, damn, man, that shit was fucked up. All kinds of fucked up. Oh, I didn't like that at all.
I'm gonna.
No, but it's also nobody notices him, and nobody pays
Yeah.
attention to him at all.
Your deception is high enough.
My Flynn's
The only
almost
thing
needs-
you can contribute is just scorned and worthless
Exactly.
and discarded. Yeah.
Mhm. I make
Oh.
pancakes.
that dug deep. Oh no, there's an inspiring song.
Okay.
You guys can't know
You
I'm
love to
weak.
sing with that. See, sorry.
Oh, what the fuck?
Cut my life into pieces. Suffocation. No
What do
breathing.
you usually roll for that shit? What do you usually roll for that shit?
Oh my god!
What? The
Inspiring leader or whatever.
I
it is.
don't roll anything, it just happens.
Just takes 10
Oh.
minutes.
It just
Okay.
happens.
No, but don't you roll to determine how many temporary hit points people get?
No, it's my level plus my charisma bonus.
Oh, that's lame. I was going to give you an extra dice, but seeing as it's lame, no.
Um,
A young girl.
Hey!
My father.
took me into the city.
Be a marching band.
I make pancakes for everyone in the morning. 'Cause they seem so miserable.
Leave me
I walk
pancakes,
that
anybody?
lonely road, the
Gavin
only
does
road
not eat
that I have
pancakes.
ever.
What?
Don't know where it goes.
Gavin, you don't want any?
Something
No,
I walk
Why not? You don't like
my
pancakes?
I'm not hungry.
shadows, your walks beside me.
Hmm.
I feel
That's a
like
really good song.
nothing but
You all...
Damn, these taste like shit, Dusty.
This is the real nightmare. It begins now.
Dusty, I've been kind of embarrassed to tell you this, but your cooking is really bad. And we decided as a party that we want you to stop cooking for us. We all dread the mornings.
I know we
But
talk
my
a lot,
Tassian
but
liked them.
I
No.
I
No.
was just talking about how fucking much I hate the breakfast.
That's
so
his
much
biggest
better than
fear.
No,
what
you know what it is? The rings have a separate channel that we all jump into in the morning. That Dusty
Oh,
isn't in.
Dusty's cooking. Oh
at least it's childproof.
No.
This
So what if they're spicy pancakes? They're good.
No, guys, you don't understand.
Mushroom spice pancakes.
They're sweet beans. They eat them in the Far East.
No, you know what it
They
is?
make
I
a
did this
sweet bean
once
paste.
when I was really, really drunk, and this
It's
is what
just baked
Dusty's
beans.
pancakes are. No, I made pancake mix, and then
Oh
I
no.
took the powder from instant noodles and put that in.
Oh, you do.
I was really drunk.
Fuck.
I think I'm a fucking chef when I'm drunk sometimes, and I make some bad food.
Yeah, I never cook when I'm drunk. It's straight up, I get a kebab and that's it.
Nice.
Oh,
But no, the pancakes are fine. I'm just not hungry.
I eat the pancakes, don't worry.
So,
I watch
kind of
everything.
very funnily enough, the journey goes pretty quick as you're kind of in this brooding. No one's conversation's not as lively today. You're all just kind of away with your thoughts, and before you really realize it, the time's passed and the journey's relatively simple. And you're in a wide, spacious, not too tall passageway through these tunnels. And you see 5 figures approaching you. Hail and well met.
I do.
Hello, traveler.
Well, Matt.
Candlemaker says, here, excellent. Oh, thank God for that. Back up.
Good.
And you see the group approaching you is 2 drows, a Duragar, a full orc, and a tiefling. All kind of wearing sneaky rogue leathers kind of aesthetics, a lot of black. Some of them have hoods, hoods and face masks covering the lower half of their face. And one of them, the Duragar, steps forward. He's like, Candlemaker, it's good to see you. We were very concerned after your communication. Have you encountered any more problems? We've assumed that no further contact has been a good thing. It's like, yeah, well, there's something. There's definitely something after us. But it didn't seem to manifest itself. I think
It was
we've been quite lucky.
Broken bridge. That was about it.
Oh, shit.
A real
Yeah.
big one.
Shit.
It was cut in the middle though, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it was. That's
Oh, was that you?
yeah, that was us.
Why?
We were being chased by a roper. No, those can fly. We were being chased by
Insight check.
fuck. Oh, the mushroom dudes. Let's say the mushroom dudes. Yeah, we've been
caps.
chased by some of the mushroom dudes, and we cut the bridge. We were gonna fix it.
In the middle?
Cut it halfway through though.
Halfway through?
Yeah, we dropped a bunch of them.
This is this.
But we were totally supposed to fix that. Oh, don't tell my boss. I'll he kind of he chucks in a small pouch of gold. So just like it didn't cause you too much trouble, yeah? Can we keep that between us? Hide me.
You chuck that gold to me, to us?
No, he chucks it to Candlemaker, and Candlemaker's like, sure, whatever. Well, it wasn't that much of an inconvenience, I suppose. Just, do a better job in future. He's like, yep, certainly, grandfather, I'll do that next time, yep. Anyway, and then you see a glossy expression goes over the Durgar's face as he's kind of almost loses his train of thought halfway through the words. And anyone who's paying attention notices it. Yeah, it's not subtle.
I don't notice it.
Drow 1, Drow 2, Orc, fuck. Oop. That's a wild. Oh, that's nat 20. On the other side of my fucking room, that's nat 20. Okay, so the tiefling's okay, but the other 4 members of the party, arms go kind of loose and limp by their sides.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
On here.
What did we say about counter charm?
I'm gonna say anyone who wants to do something is gonna have to make some kind of check here to kind of catch on before shit kicks off, because it's not.
Yeah, but did we say? What did we say about? Are we including mind control as a charm? I can't remember what you said.
I'm gonna.
At what level? Okay. Just give me a moment.
I'm gonna run and use the washroom really quickly, figure that out.
Same.
What the fuck is fold person?
What the shit? Is that official?
I don't know. Let me look that up. That's insane.
Fold person.
That's a Flint spell.
That is a Flint spell.
Be right back.
So the giant folds in half, head to feet, just in half. He can't move, can't do shit. He's just like, fuck, I'm in folded in.
I can't find this. Where are you looking at it?
Also,
Flynn,
where do you see fold person?
On this thing, but I guess, yeah.
On what thing? I don't.
No,
know.
you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay,
Probably
Mila,
fold
could you make a? Oh wait, did David go to the bathroom?
He went to the toilet. Brick,
Okay.
what did we say about?
I'll just say that
we-
works.
Brick, are we allowing? Well, is mind control a charm?
Dominate person. Let me just check. Not dominoes. Dominate. Yeah, it seems like it is a charm.
It is, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, that helps. That helps a lot.
Does, yeah. Brick, just so you know, I have advantage on saving throws. No, wait. I should do, yeah. I have him on it anyway, I'm pretty sure.
I know elves have advantage against charms. Anyway,
Where's the f-
as Mila is dispelling what she thinks is a spell on this guy, that are kind of like a flicker of the lights. I'll wait until David's back.
Did I miss something?
Back.
Oh, people in here. I thought people weren't
No.
here.
I said I was gonna use the washroom. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. Everyone's taking a break.
Cassie said
Okay.
that, so
We're very nearly finished, by the way.
Yeah, I
because
thought you were
didn't
just figuring
fully-
spells out, so I was
Yeah,
like,
I didn't fully
clear.
prep the combat encounter. So it's mostly prep. but
Combat?
it's probably, yeah, crazy.
What?
I couldn't tell.
I have a
Nope.
No.
I'm leaving. Be back
I
in a
mean,
minute.
it's obligatory. If you have a penguin, you have to tell the joke.
I can't fight.
No idea.
I don't have the wingspan.
Because what?
Brick, shut up! Just say that again, please, David, because everyone interrupted.
I can't.
Yeah, we
No
got that
idea.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it, Dave?
It's always worth it.
I'm the one who told it, and I can say for sure.
They're never worth it. But it's... I would like to do the...
Who
In fact, I'd like to go to bed in 15 minutes.
is
That's fine.
anyone-
I was just about to say we're literally finishing here. We're not going to.
It seems
combat
like it
tonight.
worked out really well, so.
Wait, who was it? Jared who went?
Yeah, Jared just.
I'm,
Oh no,
Oh.
you, you just said you were going then.
well, I got a pancake. I went to
Oh,
get beer and it wasn't there, so I guess I drank
Actually, I
it
got some
already.
pancakes for Pancake Day. Oh, fucked up.
My friend just made them.
My boss bought KFC for my office today.
Cool.
Yeah, but I'm fasting, so yay.
Yeah.
Suffer.
Okay, so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Yeah. As Mila, as you're kind of attempting to cast this spell, you put your hand on his chest and pump the magic in, and then the spell just suddenly fades and fails. At that moment, almost like the lighting in the room kind of flickers slightly. Actually, there would be a check. It wouldn't be on your end. Yeah, that would be enough because of It was only a 3rd level cast spell, so you cast at 4th level, so there would be a check. But no, it does succeed. No, the counter spell succeeds.
Oh, I got.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Shut up, because I've lost my. Okay, yeah. It almost like the lighting in the room flickers, like there's like an electrical outage or something, as the candle maker's candle just seems to like split and flutter, and the lights, kind of dim light in the cavern just kind of flickers a little bit. In between those flickers, 5 figures appear floating in the air above the group on the ground. Each of them wearing long black robes, and underneath black hoods, shadowy black hoods, you see tentacles coming down from the gap in the hood.
Gavin's gonna like very dryly say, "Nice backup."
Oh, job.
And that's the first thing he said the entire
All
day.
day.
The one in the center of the 5 figures pulls its hood back, and you see. What do you see? Let's see. I'll pull up the reference.
Stop it now, Jared. It's wrong.
Above the tentacly kind of mouth, the area of this creature, is something a little different. This is kind of a spicy mind flayer, as we like to say. I'll pull the token up into the chat.
His tentacle has chilies on it. Oh, that's sick.
That is clearly fucking. What?
That's fucking Hydra.
As its little ring of eyes around its big central eye blinks and looks down at you, you just hear, all of you hear in your mind, you just hear, we'll be taking that.
Bro, who let him in the ring channel?
By the way, mind players in my campaign are extremely camp, sinister old men. They're Pegasus.
Just like every other NPC.
They're no, but more. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's fair. That's fair. But more like not like Pegasus, they're like characters. Ooh. Oh, hello there, darling. Oh, what a tasty-looking brain
Won't you come
you have.
closer?
Oh. Oh,
Come.
my tentacles are all excited.
This almost makes
Hang
them
on.
more intimidating, honestly.
One
really does.
moment. One
Yeah.
moment. The hive minds just has something to tell. Fucking Florb in the sea sector just called me a bitch on hive mind. I'm gonna eat the shit out of his brains, let me tell you, and then I'm gonna suck off his husband. I'll just fucking show him. Where were we? Oh yes, I'm dominating and eating all of you. I've got some more. I've got some more art
Anytime.
as well for the regos.
Oh shit!
That looks like it's real.
Yeah, it
looks
is real.
like rock.
Looks dirty.
Yeah, he's
It looks
like,
burned.
oh yeah.
Oh.
I've got one big
Yeah,
tooth.
my
in the mid-
tentacle has gotten stuck in my ass. Yeah.
Can you imagine just hearing his four little henchmen all going off like, oh yes, like at the same time?
Whenever he says, oh
Yeah, we've all come to take away your little
Oh.
dog. I've got one big long tooth in the center of my face, and I put that in your brain and suck it all up.
And then they all go, oh! Yeah, no, they're scary.
Oh no!
Oh, and us? Scary? That's fucking rich. Look at you, you're a fucking nightmare. All smooth and shit.
And only 4 limbs.
No tentacles and many hard teeth. Ugh. You're a fucking nasty little freak, and I'm going to eat you.
You have so many bones. I pull her the stun ban.
mind flares just.
Where do your pockets are?
On 3, and we run.
Oh, you've heard stories about us, have you? Tell me, what do they say about me?
The tentacle got stuck once.
Yes, they still tell scary stories about us to little
Tentacle
boys and girls.
went in
Excellent.
one hole and the other.
Is it true that one of your tentacles are inside something else? If you sneeze,
I don't sneeze, I don't have a nose. We just have one brain hole in the brain tooth.
Same brain.
Insane in the
I
membrane.
was just about to say I've got sight in my head.
Oh, Yog Daryl, that's a really funny joke. Let me put that on Hive Mind. Take a selfie with me. Do my tentacles look fucking hot in this crop top?
This is just making me think of Brian.
Yeah, fuck it is.
Brian
It is
from
Magic
the
Brian.
Adventure Zone.
Shit. Yeah, it is. Although to be fair, that is a very basic accent for that character.
It is.
I'm 100%
Wait,
coming from this as Pegasus.
Wait. Who's Magic
Ooh.
Brian?
The Adventure Zone.
An Adventure Zone. D&D.
Like near the start.
Very near the start.
Oh yeah. It's not looking bad.
Yeah, we'll end that.
All right. Jim.
What?
That Jim. The Jim.
What Jim's in the chat?